This here's from GBN News. Prince Harry seriously worried Prince William will cut him off from UK. Let's see what we got now. Prince Harry seriously worried that he'll be literally banished from the UK when his brother Prince William ascends to the throne, according to a veteran royal expert. The analysis comes as representatives of the Duke of Sussex met with those of his father, King Charles, in London for peace talks. Last week's meeting fueled speculation of a potential rapprochement between Harry and the King. However, royal author Tom Bower explained that the Duke's true challenge may be mending the rift with his older brother, who will one day become king. The author believed that Harry was very concerned that William may literally banish him from Britain upon his ascension to the throne. In such a scenario, he'd be left with no status in Britain at all, and be rendered persona non grata in royal circles. I bet, to an extent, that's already pretty much happened. I wonder whose fault that is. I wonder if Harry married a traditional lady who was quiet, modest, happy for what she was given by the royal family, if any of this would have happened. And I gotta think the answer is definitely no. GB News has approached Harry's representatives for a response. Since stepping down as a working royal and relocating in the US in 2020, Harry's relationship with his brother has been frosty at best. That 2020, man, seems like so much crappy crap happened that year. I mean, this isn't exactly crappy for me or you per se, but it is for Harry. Or, what went down. Bauer described the Duke as his own worst enemy in trying to repair the rift based on his of repeated public criticisms of the royal family, including his bombshell 2023 memoir, Spare. The biographer also cited Harry's BBC interview following his High Court defeat over state security as a terrible act of self-harm, noting he referred to the legal battle as an establishment stitch-up and he did not know how long the king had left. You know what? I got a thought. It could be Harry did this BBC interview because if he can't get a hold of his father or brother or whatever, they don't want to talk to him, doing the interview is just a way of letting them see what you think or how you feel or whatever. I mean, if that wasn't the case, he just didn't have to do it. I bet, for better or for worse, that that's why he did the interview. The interview he gave after he lost a security case and accused the establishment of a stitch-up showed that he's completely uncontrollable. He is unpredictable and his own worst enemy, Bauer despaired while speaking with the mirror. See now, as little as I think of Harry, as little as I trust him and his judgment, I tend to think that he just did that because it's a way for his brother and father to hear what he has to say. Because he probably figured at some point they're gonna probably watch it. To that end, the author believed Harry's anxieties about his brother could only be assuaged by taking steps towards peace with the king. Either I read that wrong or I don't know the word, assuaged. Okay then, let's keep going. Harry needs a meeting with Charles to show he is part of the royal family and to establish his credibility in Britain, Bauer observed. The author believes such a meeting would be what the Duke desperately needs. However, Bauer also believed palace officials harbored deep suspicions about Harry's motivations for seeking reconciliation. I mean, of course, trust is pretty much gone, and I don't think you can get it back at this point. They suspect that the moment he meets Charles, he will use it to establish his credibility because that's what he desperately needs, and that's also why he's kept away, Bauer stated. The royal expert noted that Harry can't even get him on the phone because they don't trust him and they're angry with him, which is to my point. If he can't even get to communicate with them, and that much is true, then if he does an interview on the BBC, it's just one way for them to hear what he has to say. And they say Harry's set to travel to the UK once again in September. I gotta admit, man, I'm actually a little bit excited to see what William does when he takes the throne. I bet it'll be big news, and dare I say, quite a bit of drama, and dare I even say, quite a bit of clicks. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Done for now. See you next time.